Sarah Stock, a former producer and coach for All Elite Wrestling, AEW, has taken to social media to publicly accuse the company of preventing her from spending Christmas with her family, marking the first time in her life she missed the holiday with them. In a series of posts on X, formerly Twitter, Stock placed blame directly on AEW leadership, including President Tony Khan, wrestler Bryan Danielson, and others, for what she described as a rush landlock that left her unable to travel home to be with her 83-year-old mother. She expressed deep frustration and anger about the situation, suggesting that ethical lapses and infinite greed within the company were at the root of the issue. Stock's messages were sharp and emotional, and she did not hold back in her criticism. She referenced specific individuals and accused the company of creating circumstances that kept her away from her family during the holidays, a claim that has sparked significant discussion among wrestling fans and observers on social media. The tone of her comments reflected a sense of betrayal and hurt tied to what she views as mistreatment by her former employer. Her Christmas accusation is part of a broader pattern of criticism Stock has leveled at AEW in recent weeks. Prior to this claim, she had publicly voiced concerns about what she described as a lack of effective human resources practices and alleged mistreatment of talent, particularly international performers. Some reports suggest that elements of her broader critique have generated conversation within the backstage environment at AEW, with insiders acknowledging at least parts of her allegations have been discussed among staff and talent. Not everyone who responded to her posts agreed with her assessment. Some fans on social platforms questioned the specifics of her claims, suggesting alternative explanations or debating her interpretation of events. Critics have argued that factors like contract status, visa issues, or personal planning could also play a role in why she was unable to travel, though Stock has been firm in dismissing those points, insisting the blame lies with the company's policies and actions. AEW has not issued any formal response to Stock's accusations about being prevented from visiting her family on Christmas. As of now, the company's leadership remains publicly silent on this specific controversy, even as the wrestling world watches how the situation unfolds and whether further details will emerge. The unfolding dispute adds to ongoing scrutiny of AEW's internal practices and how former employees and talent perceive their treatment, raising questions about workplace policies, travel support, and corporate accountability in the high-profile world of professional